की खूबर का बातें सी टीवी रखे का फ्रैंक यामाहा खटन रेउसनम या गजिंग शक्री गजोंका बदन आयस ngो भाषा बारो किनों थे थुक थुक रिंगकट का कबुक सेर बन लोंग किनों जॉब या संतली की लैपटॉप कने का ऑफर कन कोट हा का लाइव होतरी उनाई लुर 8000 आर पुसाव
National tournament. What do you think is coming up for us next? While it is 1-1, Namtigong's goal was cancelled out with by playbox penalty. But right now, it is
Mynken Christian Higher Secondary School, Kwami Khmani ke Jilla Meghalaya, hake 63rd Subroto Cup International Football Tournament Arajar Posau. Kalashat Penlim no hake Jilla Manipur, hake jing shoot penalty, Dalaila Sau goal, hake jing nak kai final kebalong hakat way trip Nailur Arajar Posau New Delhi. Hake ni ke jing lek kai de ke Jilla Manipur kebala yo ben pinki ningkong yagajar hake kelas tem, baga de ke jing lek kai kala shukut no dakwe la non. Berhapas dang ke kelamit ke Jilla Meghalaya hak menen ke bandar popra ke yo ben penyakai berhak ke kelamit ke syukut no dakwe lakawe. Haba phai ke jing shoot penalty ke Jilla Manipur ke yo ben thep sau goal ke bagi Jilla Meghalaya ke yo ben thep tang lai goal bagi ni ke pin pulam no ke jing angnu jang school Mynken ben ra ke nam la do hak ni ke jing yakon. Nagani ke Rangïalehkai coach ke Meghalaya la yo ra ke khusnam ko best coach kat bau Rangïalehkai ke Meghalaya usamla ban play bok khongjo la yo ra ye ke nam best player bag khubor bas ngotanat ke long bashi sin ha ke jing em ban play bok la Shah Jied Shah trial but ke India Football Center ke ban long ha Germany but Austria.
what do you think is coming up for us next? While it is 1-1, Namtigong's goal was cancelled out with by playbox penalty. But right now, it is a tiebreaker which can separate the two teams.
Oh, well, what do I have to say? What a match. It's lived up to the expectations from the very first minute. We did mention about how this game would be so enthralling, and Meghalaya, nothing to take away from them. They dominated thoroughly in the second half, and that's why they deserve to have brought the game here to this juncture where we are going to head to the dreaded penalty shootout. And of course, one team is going to be disappointed, but a wonderful game. We cannot take that away. All our viewers watching this game live on Sportscast India, do keep the chat box on and running. I see you expressing support for your favorite teams, and of course, let's just keep it healthy. Football is definitely here to bring us all together, and let's support and encourage each other because these young lads have played their best, and it is very, very interesting. And I think one team is definitely going to win, one is going to lose, but let's appreciate the performance of both the Manipur side and the Meghalaya side throughout this entire Subroto Cup campaign. And we will just try and acknowledge the beauty of the game. All in all, I'm sure the 5 spots taken by both the teams will decide as to who's taking the trophy and who isn't. But on a lighter note, don't worry, the trophy is coming to the Northeast, and it's been a very good couple of weeks for the Northeast, of course, the Durand Cup. But let's see here in the Subroto Cup Under 17 boys category who is going to make the cut. The players will have one final huddle with their coaches. They will look up to the skies and hope that the man above is there behind them as well. And we will know soon enough who is going to be crowned the champion of the Subroto Cup Under 17 category, the 63rd edition international football tournament. It's come down to this. We've had 3 campaigns. We've had the under 17 women, which happened here. Then we went to Bengaluru for the under 15 boys, and the last one here in New Delhi under 17 boys is going to be decided by penalty shootouts. So do let me know, Vaswar, how does it feel to know that the last match in this year's Subroto Cup is going to be decided on penalties?
So it goes right till the very end, and the very last possible decider in a football match, which is the penalty shootout. So that makes it interesting that you could not separate the two finalists. That's how good they have been. And of course, it is a moment that all the players, the youngsters, have to keep their nerves on. It is a chance for Manipur, who will be taking the first shot. And a test for the captain, Wanpli Malang. He had made a fantastic save at the starting moments of the game. But can he do it again? It will be a task for Alex to convert. And it is a moment in history books which they would want to create. Here is Alex, a powerful shot, and no mistake, it's one in favor of Manipur.
Indeed, and that's good to see the players often taking the first shot, holding their nerve, going hard at the goal and converting it, and a good advantage to start with for Manipur in this game. And they will look to captivate on this lead at this point of the match. And here comes the second shot. This was the previous one, which was very well taken. The whistle is blown, and Meghalaya will look to make things level. Oh, he's at the crossbar. He misses. And this seems to be a trend. The first penalty just hits the woodwork for Meghalaya.
Would you believe it? The same side of the pitch, and they've hit the post again. Meghalaya, scoring luck from the spot has been missing. They should have really converted. So now Manipur have the advantage. Tried to be too precise once again. And while Manipur have a chance to increase the margin here.
Here comes the second shot for Manipur. They will look to add on to their advantage. The keeper didn't even move. All he could do is watch the ball go past him. And Manipur have doubled their lead here in the penalty shootout. And now the pressure builds on for Meghalaya.
Yes, indeed, it will be pressure, and such a precisely struck penalty. It was almost similar to the one Meghalaya got in the match to equalize. Look at the reactions from their teammates. Meghalaya with their chance now to get back, to pull one back. They need to score. They have to score. It is a test again, and he hits straight to the keeper. Not the best of penalties, and two back-to-back penalty misses. Meghalaya are suffering.
Oh my word, in a penalty shootout, we see a goalkeeper having this level of confidence. This time it's Rani Das for Meghalaya, who's taken the charge. He's gotten the save. And there we go. What a moment for him. And I just can't not bring up the Durand Cup final, or even the finals of the World Cup. It's the goalkeeper who comes out like this. And I love the confidence from Rani Das, who's brought in that save for his team. And a double goal advantage, and Manipur here shared a good opportunity to make it 3 out of 3, and more importantly, hurt the wound. But yeah, that's the consolation Meghalaya were looking for. He's missed it from the spot, and Manipur will give a little bit of a breathing space to Meghalaya here in the penalties.
Oh, Yuenba. He was looking for the top corner. He shoots to the stars, and Meghalaya will be thanking their stars. This is what they needed. But now they need to do themselves a big favor. They need to convert themselves. They haven't scored any of their penalties, and the one who had scored in the match is back. One number 10 missed right now is Banplaypok Kongcha, who has an opportunity from the spot. Prayers and hopes. Faith on Banplaypok. He has to score for his team, and he does score without mistake. And he gives Meghalaya a little hope, a little thought in their mind that they still are in this contest and might come back.
Oh yes, sometimes that little bit of hope is all you need. And this young lad is given it for his team. Question is, will they captivate? The onus will be back on Captain Malang. of course, for Meghalaya, who will have to protrude and get that stop. Of course, the previous one was a shot that sailed over the post. And Manipur know that if they miss this, it is going to be pressure on their side. Here comes the penalty kick number 4 for Manipur. They look to put this one away and go back on the advantage. What a save from the captain! Bonpli Malang, the captain for Meghalaya, stepping up when they needed it the most. And now Meghalaya have a chance to come back into this.
And that is a top save. Diving to the right, it was rolling to the bottom corner. Well judged, look at it. And went down so quickly. He was moving to the right, but his body was still upright and then went down like a flash. And Bonpli Malang has given his team one more breathing opportunity. And if Meghalaya score here, it will be all levels between the two teams. Imagine how it started. Imagine the comeback. There is pressure on Meghalaya, but there is chance. Ronidas on goal is alert. And at the same time, there was a card out for some reason, but here is Meghalaya from the spot. And this time, they do not miss. It is almost like the captain's hands has provided them more confidence from the back, saving it. And then he says, it is now your turn to score. It was Meben Lamlenti who gives Meghalaya one more chance in the game.
Sandy with that shot, and I loved how he went and hugged his captain, and that is just a wonderful moment to watch because both of them know how much it means. That moment has brought them back into the game, and the momentum is slightly shifted back with Meghalaya, and this is exactly like this entire match. It's the same way the match is unfurled. And now the onus is on Manipur to take the lead, because if he misses from here, all Meghalaya have to do is score. Here comes the shot, the penalty kick. No mistake, he hits the top corner. And Kamit the man, he scored at the big moment when it mattered the most. And Gautam will score in style.
Wonderful penalty. Clinical, top corner. And that is what you need to do when you're taking a penalty. Either be too precise to the corners, to the bottom, or wait for the keeper to commit. And these are the two things you can do, but not get stuck in between. And this might be a decisive penalty. Meghalaya need to score to stay in the contest. If they miss, Manipur will be crowned the champions. The Golden Boys of Manipur. They have their heads down and their eyes closed in prayers. Meghalaya have to score to stay in the contest, and they do. Forward to the back of the net. It's all square, and sudden death is the only option after this. We'll have more penalties coming up. And it was Piyush Mark who converted the penalty.
Big penalty, given the amount of pressure on him. He had to score to keep his team from not getting through and losing this game, and Rangïalehkai just couldn't get to it. And now it's back with all eyes on Captain Malang, who needs to get the stop here in the sudden death. And sudden deaths do get to be very, very tricky because your preferred 5 aren't the ones taking the shots, but you can't count them out here. Here comes the sudden death. Number 1, he beats the keeper once again, similar to the previous penalty for Manipur, beating the keeper on his left on the top corner, and Manipur get the advantage once again.
Yeah, it will be now where you either score or you go home, and it is that way. And look who has stepped up. Bonpli Malang. He can turn a hero. He can become the villain. Here's a chance. Oh, he has missed. Well. Manipur will celebrate. They are the champions of the Junior Boys Under 17 category of the 63rd edition of the Shootout Cup International Tournament. And what a way to decide. It went right down to penalties. And we finally have a winner. Both these teams have played well. Both of them have worked hard. But at the end, it is Manipur who have the last mile.
Goodness gracious, that's all I can say. What a match of football. And the emotions, the mix of emotions. We can see one team celebrating what they thoroughly deserve, and at the same time, a team that perhaps didn't deserve a moment like this. All of them on the ground, not able to take it all in because they fought till the very end. They were trailing up until the end of the game. They equalized, and here in the penalty shootout, at sudden death, having to face defeat has got to hurt.
It will hurt them because they have played so well throughout the tournament. They've worked so hard, and that one moment, Malang stepped up. He thought he would help his team. He had saved one penalty. They're all down to tears. But look at these sides. These are heartwarming sides. Manipur players, they were celebrating but also consoling their counterparts, their opponents, and also mates off the pitch. And these are the faces you will see in future in the Indian football circuit. They need to keep their heads up. This is a moment of sadness for them.
The award for the best coach for the under-17 junior boys category in this 63rd edition of Subroto Cup goes to Mr. Kitborlan Skarluki, coach of Team Meghalaya. We feel immensely proud to announce that our selectors have selected two of our budding players from this tournament who will get this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to undergo trials with India Football Centre at Germany and Austria based on the collaboration of our Subroto Mukherjee Sports Education Society with our initiative partner TV9. Miss Lalita Boypai from Team Jharkhand was selected as the best player during under-17 junior girls category, and today we shall declare the second player. And the award for the best player in the under-17 junior boys category goes to jersey number 10 from Meghalaya. I request Mr. Rajesh Kumar Singh, Chief General Manager of Canara Bank, to please present a check of 40,000 to our best player. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for our best player. And the runner-up for this edition of Subroto Cup International Football Tournament is Mynken Christian Higher Secondary School, Meghalaya. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause for our runners-up team. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep applauding for our runners-up team. Therefore, tooth and nail to reach this position. I request the captain, coach and manager to please stay back. Now to give away the runners-up trophy, I would like to request Air Marshal R.K. Anand, Air Officer in Charge Administration, to give out the runners-up trophy.